The quote, "Doubt kills more dreams than failure ever will," by American writer Suzy Kassem, encapsulates the idea that self-doubt and a lack of belief can be more detrimental to success than actual failure. This notion could not be more relevant as it pertains to the importance of having confidence and belief in one's shooting ability. Coaches can have a significant impact on a player's overall confidence, but particularly with shooting. Negative or harsh criticism, lack of support, and unrealistic expectations can completely erode a player's self-esteem. Coaches who are overly critical, impatient, or dismissive can instill fear of failure and inhibit a player's willingness to shoot. This is why it's so important to construct your coaching philosophy so that your communication style embodies positive reinforcement, constructive criticism, and emotional intelligence to elevate your players. Effective shooting in basketball is not just about having confidence or about putting the ball through the hoop. It's about understanding angles, shot selections, reading defenses, dictating the flow of the game, and executing under pressure. Through precision, timing, and technique, a skilled shooter can exploit openings in the defense, stretch the floor, and make a significant impact on the game. In order for a player to reach that level, they must first master the basic fundamental skills. Key points of emphasis. For starters, you'll need to teach your players proper hand placement for both the shooting and guide hands. The shooting hand should be positioned under the ball with fingers spread comfortably for control and balance. The guide hand should be placed on the side of the ball, providing support without influencing the shot's direction. Together, the shooting hand and guide hand form a T shape if viewed from above. It's important that players keep their shooting arm's elbow tucked in close to the body, forming a 90-degree angle, with their forearm perpendicular to the upper arm. If your players haven't learned geometry yet, you can express that it should form an L shape. This position allows for better alignment and control of the ball, and the angle helps to create a lever-like motion, maximizing power and control. Squaring up to the basket is also critical because it leads to better accuracy, balance, and offensive readiness. To square up properly, players should position their body so their shoulders are aligned to the basket. Feet should be shoulder width apart and directed towards the rim as well. Players should place the ball in their shooting pocket, the spot on their body where they hold the ball before initiating their shooting motion. This is typically around the midsection or slightly above the waist. While squaring up to the basket, this can minimize the time it takes to bring the ball up to their shooting motion while maintaining control and overall balance. It is imperative that players keep their eyes focused on the target, whether it's the rim or a specific spot on the backboard. It helps improve accuracy and precision. You can encourage your players to visualize the ball going through the net as they gear up to release. Players should use their legs to generate power by bending their knees slightly and pushing off the ground. As the legs extend, the shooting arm should also extend upward in a smooth and controlled motion, with the elbow leading. Lastly, the most integral components are the release and follow-through. Each have very important details that you must emphasize with your players. They need to understand that their index and middle fingers need to be the primary driver of the ball. This is mainly so they can apply the proper rotation to the ball and not contort it by using other parts of their hand. The backspin is generated when players snap their wrist at the point of release. Correct backspin increases the likelihood of the ball going into the basket. For example, upon making contact with the rim, the rotation can cause the ball to change course and rotate into the basket. You often hear and see shooters that have a soft touch or get a shooter's bounce. It's generally from having this proper rotation. It's important they release the ball on the way up and not on the way down, and should generally be landing around the same spot they jump from. To follow through, the shooting arm is fully extended after releasing the ball. This should be a fluid motion that results in the index and middle fingers pointing down. Players should hold the follow-through position for a brief moment after releasing the ball to reinforce proper technique. Follow-through encourages a straight, fluid motion of the shooting arm toward the basket. This increases the likelihood of the ball traveling on the intended trajectory, improving accuracy in the shot. Consistently executing follow-through reinforces muscle memory, which is crucial for developing reliability and shooting performance. The follow-through also serves as a visual cue for players to focus on their target and maintain concentration through the shooting motion. Circling back on confidence, follow-through can signal confidence in the shot and positively impact a player's mindset by sending a message of self-assurance and belief in one's ability to make the shot. Similar to other fundamental skills, repetitive drilling will immensely help players develop shooting skills. There are countless drills out there, But at Coach with Ease, we like to focus on technique and conditioning the key points we just emphasized. We focus on the following shots: catch and shoot, shooting off the dribble, shooting on the move without the ball, bank shots, runners, floaters, and free throws. Without proper form and emphasizing the key points discussed, it is unlikely that the drills will produce the desired results. Players must learn the proper mechanics of shooting, have the confidence in themselves to take action, and display an understanding of shot selection. As their coach, you are in the position to make or break a player. At Coach with Ease, we strongly encourage you to remain steadfast with positive reinforcement and constructive criticism.